So we're going to give one subscriber free wings for a year?
3 is my lucky number.
You're going to give 3 subscribers free wings for a year?
3. Hey, my friends, here we are at our Buffalo Wild Wings here in Beaumont, Texas. We had this little special episode I wanted to do today, and we're going to talk about the Super Bowl that's coming up. But again, I want to thank you for watching in and tuning into our podcast, and I want to introduce myself. I'm Chris Alexa, aspire to be CEO, founder here at the office and of this company. And my friend over here.
Sitting to the left, Justin Smith, COO, run operations for Aspire to Be.
And I got a new guest here. I'm super excited to bring on here my world famous man, Chris Myers here. Introduce yourself, my friend.
How's it going? I'm Chris Myers. I'm a business coach for Aspire to Be Hospitality Group over our Parkdale and Port Arthur region.
That's good,
Nice.
man. We're excited to have you here. Hey, we had this idea of shooting this podcast because everybody's asking us right now about the Super Bowl coming up. It's a big event right now. I don't know if you call it the Super Bowl, Taylor Swift. I don't know. My daughters are so pumped up to watch this, and it's kind of cool. But hey, I'm excited to bring different people into the Super Bowl. So, but hey, we're here today to talk here at our sports bar. We wanted to shoot this special episode to share with the community and other people out in the business what we're doing here to make sure it's a successful event here at Buffalo Wild Wings and make sure it's pulled off really good and the experience for our guests and our experience for our team members. So I kind of wanted to just throw this out there. We always have these meetings before and kind of talk about some ideas, what we do to make sure that we pull off the ultimate Sunday. To pull off the game, boy, they're preparing for it. They're practicing for it. The media company's preparing for it, all the pregame stuff. And we're doing the same thing here. So I kind of wanted to talk to our ops team, you out here that's out here pounding away, spending time with our managers. And what are we doing different like now? What's some of the stuff that we're doing, Justin?
Well, we're definitely starting off with schedules, right? So we're making sure that our aces are in places weeks in advance. So do we have enough people? Are our pars set? Are our managers working on Super Bowl? Because this is truly, for B-Dubs, this is our Super Bowl as well.
Yeah.
I mean, this is our biggest day of the year. So our manager schedule's in tune, our employee schedule's in tune, and then reviewing them with the team, spending some time kind of locking elbows and making sure that our front of house department is really staffed with double, triple the amount of people that we ever have because the amount of takeout that we do. You could already see that might be a
somebody's
Super
calling
Bowl
right now.
coming through right
Yeah,
now.
they start rolling in on Tuesday.
But from my perspective, I'm working with the business coaches on just making sure they're getting involved and really injecting themselves on the schedules. And then Chris, what do you do?
So I think of Super Bowl, we're constantly talking about this business as we're on the offense. We're always making plays to make everything better. Super Bowl is the one day that we tell our staff to be on defense. And we got managers covering their zones. We've got one running takeout. We've got one running the host stand. We've got one running the bar. We've got one running the floor. We've got one running the kitchen.
Yeah.
And all of them are on shift that day.
Yeah.
And so I kind of told everybody on my call yesterday, this is the day that we have the defensive mentality of stopping anything that could happen beforehand.
Yeah.
And they were all like, they were motivated and ready to go. And I've worked many of Super Bowls, and it's just taking care of them. Taking care of the guests, but also taking care of the people who are working because it is a day.
Yeah.
Where are you going to be on Super Bowl?
I'm going to be at definitely both Buffalo Wild Wings, and I will be making a presence, but the one that calls me that says, hey, I'm having trouble keeping up with seating guests. All right, I'm going to come work your host stand for a couple hours. I'm having trouble with getting wings out of the kitchen. All right, I'm going to come bag your to-go orders for a couple hours. I'm just going to be on call and be just focusing around my entire region.
Yeah, where are you going to be?
I'm going to be in Magnolia. I saw the lineup in the schedule. I'm shaker spot number 1.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be on that expo line just making, it's the epicenter in the B-Dubs go of everything going on. Just making sure everybody's comfortable, happy, spinning as many wings as fast as I possibly can. And just, trying to be productive and help the GM out and make sure that all the employees are just in good spirits, giving high fives, shaking wings, and really just looking all day that we're giving hot wings as quickly as we can.
Well, don't ask me where I'm at on the schedule part.
No.
Yeah, everybody talked about. Unfortunately, unfortunately, the Super Bowl is on this Sunday, and I am headed out to Disney for my senior daughter's high school national cheer competition. Awesome. And it falls on Mardi Gras weekend and Super Bowl Sunday. So I'm going to be that dad watching my cheerleader cheer, trying to keep an eye on the
scrolling and
refreshing the score, but also keep an eye on the pulse and watching y'all's hit home runs over here. But the schedule's a big thing, guys. I mean, it's like we have a crucial time that Sunday. And there's a certain hour window that we have to really hit and focus on. One other thing that we really need to focus on, too, is really watching our orders. because sales are going to be crazy.
We talk every week about making great orders and having good pars in place and teaching and coaching our team, everything and anything inventory. But on Super Bowl, there's like a top 5 items that you just have to pay so much attention to. Your traditional, your boneless, your carrots, your celery, your ranch, your blue cheese. How are you getting injected with the team this week?
Just coordinating with every truck order, checking pars, but also making sure that my managers are checking that sticker on the box and looking in the box to make sure that what's on that sticker that they picked is in the box.
That you're actually getting the product, right?
absolutely,
And not waiting until Sunday.
Not listed as celery when you open it up and it's green onions. Like, you can't have that on Super Bowl week, and you have to start checking trucks the week Friday prior.
Well, it's funny. We better not run out of ranch.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
we will not run out of ranch.
But that's a big important thing. A lot of people want to focus on the wings, the boneless wings, the burgers, but then they forget about the celery, the small little items, the paper napkins, the straws, because you're going to be in takeout bags. You're going to be killing it, especially in takeout. And a lot of people ask us too on these orders too is what we have to pay attention is our takeout side, because on when you come to a Buffalo Wild Wings now, 20 years ago and I opened this thing, the Super Bowl was packed. We were reserving tables. Now when you come to our sports bar, they're full, but they're not sold out because everybody's having Super Bowl parties, and which is awesome. So our takeout is crazy. I mean, it's crazy. And one of the other things that too I want to work on is technology. And I'll tell you, back in the old days when when we opened our first Buffaloes, and then we had our second Buffaloes, and I was in these stores every day managing them. And this technology is a little different than it is now. I had this freak out moment to please, don't rain, because we had DirecTV satellites.
Yep. Waiting for signal.
If you know what I mean, it's like lost satellite signal.
Yeah.
I used to have these freak out moments because you'd be packed. You'd have 200 or 300 people in your store, and they're watching the game, and it would be boop, go out because of the rain. So technology, y'all really focused on that, the Wi-Fi and all.
2 things come to mind for me, and I think as management teams, we're so focused on the operation, we don't always look up as much as we should. So every single TV needs to be working, the color needs to be great, the sound needs to be popping, and just the ambiance checks need to be happening, week, 2 weeks before, to make sure you're running that Super Bowl before the day of Super Bowl. And those checks matter, making sure that you're tuning into the right station, everything is popping. And then the big check here from a technology perspective on takeout is this whole idea of throttling and how many orders can we take at a certain time. Concept. And we challenge our back of house, our systems. We'll add a fryer if we have to, but the technology will allow you to say, over this amount of time, I only want to accept this amount of orders. Or you could open the floodgates and say, ops team, let's go. Yeah. Let's bring in the sales. Let's figure out that. Let's make that a problem we're going to solve and not bottleneck the sales.
I know. I hated that. I hated the throttle, and we talk about it on our national calls with the corporate about who wants to throttle, and most people try to throttle, and I get it. But me, I'm like, man, first, there's 2 things. I don't want to turn away a sale.
Yeah.
Every dollar through the door helps me pay the water bill, right? Helps me grow as a company, helps me do benefits for the people and that work for us. Second, I don't want a guest to be trying to log on or call and say no.
Yeah, it's just pending.
What's Kim say? No is not an answer. It's just an obstacle.
Yep.
So we'll figure out a way to get those out. I remember the old days, guys, and I don't know if y'all remember this, but when I first opened these stores up, we would have a clipboard. And we would take, because we can only cook, I don't know how many wings can we cook, every 5 minutes or 10 minutes, I don't know.
It was 500 every 15, and that same clipboard we had in a binder. I know exactly what you're
and you would take
about.
so people would call in a week early. This is before you had to pre-order on an app. Right, and you'd say, and I said, okay, I've sold 500 wings, I'm done at hour 1 to 1:15. And you had to, it's like seating people. And it's like ordering the wings. You only can serve so many wings at one time. So I always hated telling people no. So it's like, man, I really got to get to this party. I need to pick up between 1 and 1:15. It's like, okay, I can do 50 wings for you. Because people are ordering 6 wings. They're ordering 50, 100, and coming out the door. One thing that I love at Aspire to Be that we started a couple years back, and we're doing it again. We do it every big episode, is the hospitality table for our back. Right. Tell me, Chris, what does that do for our team? And I'll back up and say the hospitality table for us is we give Chris the permission and give him a budget to go out and get a table, set it up in the back for our staff because they're going to be hammered down, guys. I mean, they're going to get here. They're going to be prepping. And about 10 o'clock, them fryers going to start because people get to parties at 12, 1. And about 5 o'clock, it really slows down. But they're going after it. They're not getting time to take breaks or what. So we set this hospitality. We give you a budget. Tell me how do you do your table?
Well, it's always based around caffeine and sugary snacks because you want them to keep it on full throttle.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so we go get some Red Bulls and some Monster Energy drinks, whatever the team kind of likes, and what I see around. I'm here all the time, so I see what they liked, and I'm gonna go pick up a couple of those items. Rice Krispie treats, a bowl of candy, just something that they can snag, open, eat, and then run back out. It's not wash their hands, get back to work. Like, let's make it quick. We don't need to do 5-10 minute breaks. Just grab something and go. And that piece of just the team knowing that, yes, we're here working with you, but also we're here to have your back on those small items that you need to just keep open full throttle and going.
Yeah, every time I always see the stacks of Monster, Red Bulls, different the snacks that y'all have, and those little sugary gummy worms, those sour ones, and they're just killing those. And you get them really sugared up and monstered up, and then by 6 o'clock, as the takeout slows down, the game kind of kicks in, everybody kind of settles down. You can see them like crashing.
So they start going down by halftime.
But it's pretty cool that we do that, and I like that because it's a give back to our staff because we're asking them to really hammer down. Sales will be double what they normally are in the normal day,
Easily.
and they're working their tails off. And we asked to give that back, and it seems like it helps the staff kind of pump up.
Absolutely.
Just think of a football game. I mean, we're getting ready for our biggest game of the year. And the players and our staff deserve the best workout of the year, the best vitamins in the morning for the year, the best things throughout the game to get them through. That's all we're trying to do is just there's going to be high-tense, stressful moments. There's going to be good moments. But, these little treats and things that they're bringing in anyway.
Yeah.
So even a couple bucks, I think it's a really cool gesture. And it's an opportunity to just get around that hospitality table and jam the whole day.
Yeah.
Just kind of... We're working with the business coaches. Chris is injected. I'm going to be injected, and we're having fun. And it's that central place to have fun.
Yeah. I love seeing it, and it's just the leader of the company and the owner, and seeing y'all get involved with that and the budgets and watching who does what. Like I'll see
That's
you're
also
crazy, like
fun.
you're okay, and then one manager, they'll have Church's Chicken out there lined up. It's like different staff ask for different things, so it's kind of cool to give them that budget. But what? Also, too, what we do is like we've been planning for this for a couple weeks. It's been on y'all's calls. You've been talking about, you've been ordering, you've been talking about staffing, your managers, where you want them, how we're going to seat people, just the whole chart, and then we'll kind of do a post meeting afterward and say where did we fail at, what could we have done different, and that's one thing you got to look at doing too when you're pulling off a big day, because it's a big special event. You want everybody that walks in here to get their wings and food on time because they're all headed to a party, they're possibly late, and we don't need to make them any more later. So get their food, get it out, and then also the people that come in here have an awesome experience. When they leave, they're like, damn, that was a great time. I'm ready to go back there for Thursday or just a normal day and bring my family. And then also, too, when they drop these awesome wings off at a party, like, man, I haven't had Buffalo Wild Wings in a while. I'm ready to get some more. So good product. So we got to really focus on that. So it's really fun. We're excited about this. As you see right here, these are the featured drinks, too. I got something put in front of me. Chris, what'd you put in front of me here?
Little Blue Moon with the orange slice.
Is that our featured beer?
Featured draft beer.
All right. And what do you got?
Got a little strawberry margarita, a little Luna Azul tequila.
It's kind of early to be drinking this.
It is kind of early to be drinking. It's nice to look at, though, right now.
Well, unfortunately, Kim had to be out of town today, or she'd be mad if we didn't put a shiner in front of her. But Justin, he got his
I'm getting
favorite
crazy up in here supporting our Pepsi.
Yeah.
Diet
Pepsi.
Diet Pepsi.
What are his go-to drinks there? So, I'm excited about this. I'm ready to see some stuff happen. I'm ready to see what our staff can do. I'm ready to get up Sunday, and like I said, I'll be watching this cheer, but I'll be rooting y'all on, watching the cameras, and just stressed out a little bit, seeing where our labors are, seeing what our how sales are going, and then hopefully get to see some of the game. I don't know. So, but yeah. I'm excited about today. The opportunity to share this info, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
So operationally, we're raring and ready to go. I think maybe we end this sucker with a little bit of fun.
Yeah. I was thinking about how we're going to end this. Is we're going to drink this, and now you're going to have a little fun. I see you over there typing. Some stuff.
I've got some questions. I'm a love sports, love football, love B-dubs. I mean, we've all been around forever, but I've got some either or questions. So like, what do we sell more of?
Oh, okay.
All right.
I haven't been in ops
interesting.
in a long time in these stores, so I think I can
These
get
are
these
some
right.
good
though.
ones, and
Okay.
I think our fans want to know the answer
Yeah.
to this. So the first one, let me know what you like and what we sell more of.
Okay.
Traditional or boneless?
Okay.
Traditional wings or boneless wings?
I'm a traditional guy. I feel like we probably sell a lot of traditional. I love traditional wings more than boneless. I'll go to boneless here, but I bet you we sell a lot more traditional.
What do you think?
Is it us? Our franchise?
Our
group?
franchise,
Okay.
our 10 stores. So our 8 Buffalo Wild Wings and our 2 Buffalo Wild Wings go traditional or boneless.
I'm a traditional guy through and
Okay.
through. I'll stand by traditional, but I am gonna go with boneless on that answer.
Okay. So traditional wings. Our group last year sold over 10 million traditional wings.
Our group.
Our group, just our 8 B-dubs and our 2 goes, 10 million wings. Buffalo wings or traditional wings are the #1 Super Bowl item.
Yeah.
So that's what people are picking up for parties. So that's traditional wings.
I got to
But
find
1
Disney.
point
I got to
for
find
Chris.
somewhere in Disney I can buy some wings at. man.
All right, what sells more? This one's a little easier. Ranch or blue cheese?
Oh, 100% ranch.
ranch.
It's ranch.
Yeah,
And the
man.
B-dubs ranch, if you don't know, you don't know. Get in here
Oh,
and
yeah.
try
Yeah.
some ranch.
Get some ranch.
Yeah, man.
It is where it's at.
I like blue cheese though. I do one of
do.
each.
It depends on the sauce. Like I do blue cheese with the Asian zing
Yeah.
or the Caribbean jerk, but I'm ranch with everything else.
Yeah.
I'm a blue cheese guy.
All right, here's a good one. And this one could be a curveball if not. Celery or carrots? What do you like and what do we sell more of? This is a big one for Super Bowl day.
Not a celery guy whatsoever. I'm picking carrots on both
Picking
ends.
carrots.
Picking carrots on both ends.
I'm a celery. I like both, but I like celery with my wings. You know,
like
and I feel
celery
like
with your wings.
I would think that we sell a lot more celery.
In our group, we sell more carrots.
What?
We sell more carrots.
go.
It was close. It was like 52-48. We sell
Really?
more carrots.
Wow.
So those baby carrots, I mean, they're awesome with wings, with ranch or blue cheese. Get on in
That
there.
shocked me.
I was the 4 carrots on that stat.
Yeah,
That was me.
You do blue. Yeah,
I
yeah.
was the 4 carrots.
So if you don't know, I mean, what makes B-dubs great, in my opinion, is our sauces,
Yeah.
right? So here is
Yeah.
the #2 and #3 ranked sauce. I want you to tell me the #2 ranked sauce.
Well, I know the #1 is honey barbecue.
all day, every day.
Yeah.
And that smell in
Yeah.
takeout when you
yeah.
get a bag with honey bee in it.
Yeah.
Medium or parm garlic? What's 2 and what's 3?
Oh, those are the 2 and 3.
That's 2 and 3.
Oh, really?
Rank them.
I would have. Oh, I would think medium would be #2 and parm garlic would be 3.
Parm garlic's 2, medium's 3.
It is. For our group, parm garlic,
garlic.
is
Hey, you
2.
keep showing me up. I don't know, cause y'all are in the store every day. Really, parm garlic's #2?
For our group, for our store, is parm
Wow.
garlic. So if you're making a Super Bowl order, another one that smells good, and parm for me travels well.
Man.
Like when you get home and it bakes into the boneless or the traditional wings, it's so good.
Well, what's that sauce we just came out with recently? The barbecue. I mean, the Buffalo
bourbon?
Ranch.
Hot barbecue?
No, the Buffalo
Oh, the
Ranch.
Buffalo Ranch.
Dude,
That's good too.
that was freaking awesome. And then we brought the hot barbecue back. People went crazy when we took that
Nuts.
off our menu.
I was one of those guys
Yeah, you did.
posting on anything in social media.
Yeah, to get it back.
Bring back hot
There was 2
barbecue.
weeks of Justin on a call. Man, they're bringing it back. They're bringing it back.
Hey, I'll tell you, me and Kim were in here the other day, and I said, I got to try this hot barbecue. Out of the 20 years I've been there, I haven't never tried hot barbecue. And I ate it. Man, it's hot.
It is.
It's hot.
I mean, it was hot.
It's literally our hot sauce and sweet barbecue, and there's some special mixture to that. One
Yeah.
more for you.
Okay.
One more. And this one's really, really close. Fried pickles or cheese curds. 2 of the best apps that B-Dubs has to
Oh.
offer. What do we sell more of?
It's funny when I come in here every time with my family, me and Kim, or we always order both. We always order both. So I would think as our store, I would think the cheese curds.
The cheese curds. Okay. What are we thinking, Chris?
Going fried pickles.
It is fried pickles. He's got
That
you.
suck.
He's got you on the B-Dubs trivia. We sold last year, just our group, 44,000 orders of fried pickles.
Wow.
That's unbelievable.
People love the fried pickles at B-Dubs. So if you're looking for a couple apps that, I mean, both of them travel well too, takeout or dine in on Super Bowl, the curds and the pickles. And the curds, ask for the caramel. It's a secret. Get them in there. So good. So that's my trivia.
Does anybody
for you.
know like how? I get asked this all the time, and I think I answer it right because I'm in some of these meetings. But I think as our stores, what's our best selling beer?
Okay.
Yeah, and if I'm correct, it used to be Bud Light, but that's that.
I know the top 2.
Yeah, so the top 2 has to be like I'm
Give me your
thinking.
top 2.
I'm thinking definitely Ultra has to be.
Okay.
Ultra has to be in there and be the one I would think. That's
It's
my
there.
beer.
Yeah, Ultra is there. What's 2?
Dos Equis.
Nope. And you're
Miller
you're
Lite.
close.
Miller Lite.
Miller Lite. Boom.
Miller Lite.
Redemption for Chris. He's
I used
back
to-
in the game.
I'm back. So
Millie time.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah,
You didn't go, that's your go-to.
I know that's my go-to. That's my.
I picked on my friends a long time ago on Miller Lite. I used to tell my guys when we go out fishing on our fishing trips or at the beach and they drink Miller Lite, I said, that's old man beer. You know, because my I saw the younger kids drinking Coors Light, but the old man beer. But Miller Lite has come back.
It's there.
Yeah, it's kicking butt. But
was
Dos
my
Equis is
go-to
kicking
back
butt, and Modelo's kicking
Modelo
butt.
did
Modelo's
amazing things
smoking.
last year for some reason.
But Dos Equis doing really well too. So, but that was cool. So we're gonna pour a lot of beer.
Yeah, we're gonna pour a lot of beer.
That's one thing we didn't talk about either. You know, when I think I get crazy about is when we do these days, I'm really focused on like our glassware to make sure that we have cold glassware and a lot of them. Because you never want to go when it gets this busy and you go here and you get a hot beer. I mean, a cold beer in a hot glass. So I always make sure y'all order plenty of glassware. But hey, it's going to be fun.
Yes.
It's going to be exciting. I'm proud of this team. They're working hard. They're getting the stores prepared. One of the things I know, I saw this email the other day. There's people going crazy because this little TV's got a line in it. Let's get that replaced. Let's get that. We want the ultimate
Perfection.
event. We want it perfect, and that's the Aspire to Be way. Right? We want it to be perfect and best in class. We want to smoke everybody at this business. Okay. But hey, thank you, Chris. Thank you
Absolutely.
for
Thank y'all for
joining
having me on.
us.
I appreciate it.
Thank you, Justin, for pulling over here. We came over here and shot this shot. We wanted to share something special, so this will be coming out, popping out of our Super Bowl. And wait.
I think you got something special teed
yeah,
up
there's
for
still
us. I could
something
say
to discuss
there's
there.
something else.
yeah, there has to be
There's something
something
else.
Well, who are you picking? I mean, who's your team, man?
I'm an NFC guy. I don't love the 49ers, but we talked in the hallway the other
Yeah.
day. Purdy, I'm going Niners.
Yeah.
I'm
All
not
right,
in
who you
on the
going for?
T-Swift thing. I'm going Niners, man. I want some ground and pound. McCaffrey, ground and pound. Let's go.
I'm
Niners.
kind of in for the. I kind of like, man. You know, I like seeing a cool story.
Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna have to watch the Hallmark movies, right? I like seeing a love story. It's kind of cool.
You're
It's-
switching. You're flipping.
No, I'm not flipping. I'm just telling you, everybody's dogging on the Kelsick Swift thing. But
Okay.
hey, man, it's when you get some free advertisement, and heck, I'd take all about that. So in the business side, so I'm anxious to see. I've watched this report that says that, I think she's performing in like Tokyo or somewhere, like before the Super Bowl, and like Saturday, and the government had to write the statement because all these fans are freaking out thinking she's going to cancel. I'm like, no, she will be here, and then they call it a red eye.
13-hour flight all the way back.
Believe me, she's going to be on her Gulf
game.
Stream sleeping.
Oh,
She'll be
yeah.
fine. She'll be fine.
it's gonna be a comfortable
So you picking?
Well, as a Cowboys fan, I'm not supposed to like the 49ers due to previous years, but I like
enough.
a good underdog story.
Yeah.
One of my favorite movies is The Replacements, and I feel like Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant from the beginning of the season, going all the way.
Last
I gotta
pick in the
go
draft.
for 49ers. Last pick of the draft,
Yep.
I gotta go for 49ers.
Yeah,
Niners.
I think that we talk, and I'm not switching. I mean, I like both the teams, right? I like the coach at Kansas City. I like all the players. I like all of them. Back in the old days when I was a Cowboys fan, I couldn't stand the 49ers. But the Purdy story, man, I don't know, man. I just like how he did a speech the other day to young kids saying he was never the fastest, strongest, smartest, biggest, all that, but just keep working hard. And you're going to be told no a lot, but don't give up. And I just like that, man. And his faith, big in his faith.
Yeah.
And I could see next year my boy C.J. Stroud, the Texans, will probably be going after him. They'll be the two top guys because my guy's coming after y'all. So, but I am picking San Francisco. Yeah. But
Wow,
at the end of the
across
day,
the board,
whoever wins, the best
Yeah.
team plays. Let's go have a good game, fun game, and no problem. So, but hey, let's
I'm hoping for overtime.
Oh yes.
I'm hoping for some
Yeah,
overtime.
OT,
And if you don't
OT.
know,
Dude.
get the B-Dubs app.
Let's do something. We talked about this the other day because Buffalo Wild Wings, if it goes in overtime, that's our big slogan years back. They do something special. We want to do something special to our subscribers.
Aspire to be, you're saying.
Yeah,
Like,
Aspire
just
to be.
our
This
subs.
is just our subs here at Aspire to be. And this is call to action. I need you to hit the subscribe button, especially to YouTube, right? That's where I need you to go to. YouTube right now. But you go to Apple and Spotify and all that. But go to all three. Subscribe to all three, especially YouTube. I'm
So
almost there.
Subbing on YouTube. What are you thinking?
So I think we should do a special. I think if they go into overtime, we're going to get free rings for a year.
A whole year?
Yeah, I'm doing that because Kim's not here.
Okay.
Because the
Yeah,
financial
CFO is not here. Ops is taking over.
Yeah.
We're going.
So she might
free wings for a year.
Free wings for a year,
Okay.
and it's going to be wherever you live. That's good at our location, right?
Our
So
locations.
at one of our 8 locations, right? And if you don't live here, if you must be from New York, or if you're a subscriber for all over, we'll fix you up with a gift card.
We'll make it happen.
We'll make it happen. We'll give you a gift card that's enough to what it equals to in a value.
So
of
we're
that.
going to give 1 subscriber free wings for a year.
3 is my lucky number.
You're going to give 3 subscribers free wings for a year.
3.
Hit that sub button.
Gotta do
Yeah.
it.
We're going to
You gotta
give
do it. That's a lot of
3
wings.
subscribers free wings for a year if this game goes
I'm
into
sure.
overtime.
Awesome.
I'm sure our girl Delaney's probably freaking out.
So you're
right
going to be
now.
watching Cheer, just flipping your phone, going,
Yeah.
overtime.
Well, I want it to go in overtime. I
do
like it
too.
because I mean it's exciting and it creates a buzz, right?
Yeah.
And it's exciting to give back, and it's a way for us to give back. So go hit the subscribe button. This is going to be off the subscriptions of YouTube. I think we're going to pick on that one.
We'll pick someone
Picks
from
off of
YouTube,
YouTube,
yep.
and we'll pick 3 people.
3
And if
people.
you live in our markets, you'll get a booklet that'll give you free wings for a year. And if you live not in our markets, we'll give you a gift card. We'll make it right.
We'll make it
and,
right.
And our
Yeah.
team will reach out to you, and they'll pick you up, and they'll probably message you on YouTube and say, "Hey, you've been picked." But if it goes in overtime, so be cheering for some overtime.
Yeah.
That's cool. I'm glad you brought that up. Yeah, I love doing
We're
stuff
always, I mean,
like
Aspire.
that.
That's what Aspire to Be does.
Yeah,
We're just taking something and trying
Surprise
to give
and
back
delight to me is
Yeah.
just like the dropping bombs. Boom.
I would
It's
love
fun.
to give one of our subscribers free wings for a year.
That would be awesome.
so cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Be
So,
awesome.
all right, guys. Well, thank you, Chris.
Thank you for having
appreciate
me
you
on.
all your
I
hard
appreciate
work
it.
and you
I'm
do.
excited.
And Justin, thank you for all the hard work you do. It's a beautiful day out there. So, thank you guys for watching, and good luck in the Super Bowl. And let's go see some overtime, guys.
Yeah.